We are waiting for the train. It's supposed to be coming any second. There it is! This is the Old Quarter in Hanoi, one of the craziest, bustliest cities ever. It's incredible here. What do we like?
Inexpensive and amazing food, incredible massages. We cannot wait to show you.
Xin chào everyone, we are no longer in Hanoi, we are in Kuala Lumpur, but we want to tell you all about our experience in Hanoi, one of the busiest, wildest, most interesting cities I've ever been.
Mind-blowing. From the moment you touch down, you're like, what is this chaos? But it's fun. It's a really good chaos and it's a good energy. It takes you out of your comfort zone, but in a really fun way.
Yeah, I mean, when you first touch down, I think immediately the thing that felt the strangest to me is just how busy and bustling it is, how the traffic is kind of like an organized chaos. It doesn't seem like it should be going as fast as it is, given how congested it is. It just seems intensely dangerous. All these scooters whizzing by and honking.
If there's a space, someone will take it.
No one abides by seemingly any sort of rules at all. Like
Jaywalking is the language.
Yeah, they do have like some crosswalks set up, but like no one cares about them. Red lights, no one cares about them. I don't think that there's anyone enforcing any of the traffic laws in Hanoi whatsoever. So go into the street at your own peril.
Boy, this is cool.
There's also temples that are scattered around the city, which kind of like give you a glimpse into their heritage and really kind of enrich the experience too. The city's not clean or pristine by any measure, but it has like this charm about it, which is really cool. You can tell like it's got like this French-inspired architecture, and there's trees that kind of adorn the streets. Everything just seems old, and it's definitely like a vibe. It feels old but not ancient. It feels very lived in. Like even like the smells from the city, like they're all so interesting. It's not like a particularly stinky city, but you just get all the smells, all the good ones, all the bad ones, everything in between. It's so interesting just walking around and being able to observe all the things, smell all the things.
Yeah, it's not clean, but it's not dirty. Even the old buildings have charm. There might be a building that's old and looking like it's seeing its final days, but there's a tree growing up and around it, and it's very picturesque. Like you know what it is?
Yeah.
You feel like you're on a movie set.
Another amazing culture shock here is just how cheap everything is. It's incredibly cheap. It's probably the lowest cost of living that I've ever experienced.
Yes, I downloaded this app that would convert like the dong to the dollar. And every time I went to see what something was, I was like, okay, I'll take 4.
Yeah, like we would try and live it up at dinner or something, and the total bill would come out to something like, I don't know, $15 US or something. And that's like ordering a bunch of meals, taking a bunch of stuff home, having drinks, all of that. It's pretty remarkable how much your dollar stretches here in Vietnam. Food is cheap, the drinks are cheap, the stays are cheap, all the shopping, like everything you get at such a huge discount. This is the place to go if you want to stretch your dollar. Everything seems to be very community driven, especially when you're walking through the parks.
Okay, the thing I love about the parks is they take full advantage of the parks. Like if there's a court, they're playing on it. If there's a space, they're utilizing it. Every inch of the park is being used.
Let's go. You see people playing games with each other, and they're dancing. They have these organized dance troupes that kind of, you can touch on that. You actually joined in on one of them.
Yeah, it seems like they just get to the park and like, hey, at this time we're dancing. And they put on music and one person leaves and they kind of all know the dances. But it's like as if you were to take Zumba, but take it down 3 notches. So it's like we're not that interested in breaking a sweat, but we want to get movement and we want to vibe, which is my dream. Like, why are we not just meeting in parks and dancing?
So let's talk a little bit about where we stayed in Hanoi. We chose to stay in Airbnbs. The first Airbnb that we stayed at was a really cool, vibey room. It was appointed very nicely. It was kind of trendy and cool. Like it had like a plant wall behind like the bathtub. It had like one of those hanging, swinging chairs.
It was bright, it was happy, it was homey, everything functioned. So I would say as far as the actual unit, the value was incredible. The location was not ideal.
It wasn't. Like it was kind of off like this really crowded street that didn't have any sort of local shops or eateries or like nothing
No
to
charm.
kind of, nothing to walk to like right outside the door. We were able to walk all the way to the old quarter from our place. It took about maybe 45 minutes or so. And it was a cool walk. We had to pass some lakes and some parks on the way there.
I thought it was a great bang for the buck.
Yeah, I think we paid something like $35, $40 a night.
That's 2 Chipotle meals.
Yeah, come on, walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second place we stayed at was also interesting because you had to enter through a cellular store.
I loved it. It felt like an adventure.
And this is how we get in our Airbnb. Through the back door. Up the weird steps.
The Airbnb though was beautiful. Like someone had an incredible eye for design, and this place also just a totally different layout. It was like one long room separated by this kind of kitchen closet area, and then this really dope bathroom. But again, the value for the amount of space, the decor, the comfort, I thought it was honestly near impeccable.
Yeah, loved it. Great stays. Would highly recommend both places. We'll link them down below.
Oh, sweet home. You'd never expect this was in here. After going through that little cell shop.
So transportation in Hanoi, most of what we did was walk around because we were kind of close enough with our Airbnbs to the places that we wanted to get to. But when we didn't, we used an app called Grab, which is essentially like Uber, and that works incredibly well and it's cost efficient. Most of the rides around town were at most a few dollars. There's another way to get around town. There's these dudes that man these carriages that will cart you around the city. They're called cyclos. You can actually do full tours on these things, or you could just kind of use them like a cab.
It feels touristy, but it's fun. The guy was so nice. He had the cutest voice.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
California?
California.
Yeah.
Number one.
Number one.
Vietnam, number 2.
Yeah.
So the main area that everyone kind of stays in, the most touristy place, is the Old Quarter in Hanoi. It's probably the most charming. Any pictures you've seen of Hanoi are probably in the Old Quarter. You're going to see a lot of foreigners there. You're going to see a lot of things that are geared, like all the shopping and all the restaurants are really geared towards foreigners, which is great for us, our first time in Hanoi.
The old quarter is nice because it's pretty user friendly. Like there's a lot of English options. A lot of the people will speak English to you. So it's pretty user friendly to get around.
And they call it the Old Quarter because all the buildings are old, and since they were colonized by the French, they have this beautiful French architecture. So everything is very picturesque in the Old Quarter, so it's fun just to kind of walk around there. And there actually is a French Quarter within the Old Quarter, which is a lot more upscale. It's less crowded and kind of fun and cool, like lots of interesting coffee shops. One of the most picturesque landmarks in the Old Quarter is St. Joseph's Cathedral. It's like this old Gothic cathedral. It's right in the middle of town, and it looks really cool, especially at night.
It's beautiful. Like the lighting in the evening, the way it's lit, and you kind of like, there's a lot of streets that convene on this particular church. And so it's really fun because it's kind of like all this energy of the Old Quarter coming in, and there's a lot of shops around it. There's 2-story cafes. So if you were looking to like chill out for a couple hours, maybe have like a pre-dinner drink, go up to one of these second stories overlooking the cathedral, or just like grab a tea down below. It's beautiful.
Great
No
people
matter
watching.
where I was going, I was like, how am I in front of this church again? Like no matter where I was going, I ended up, I mean, maybe it's a sign, but I hope not.
One of the more iconic things to do when you're in the Old Quarter is visit Train Street. We went twice, once during the day and once at night. This place is really cool. It's really romantic the way it's all lit up. You've never seen like these like shops and restaurants just like right up next to train tracks.
This should be titled You could never do in America. This train, I thought it was gonna be like choo choo, like a little Disney. No, this is a full blown like whoosh train. And suddenly they're like, it's coming, and they move everyone, and you just push back.
Yeah.
And it's like this far from you. Like you could reach out and touch it.
Easily.
And it is
Yeah.
bulldozing its
Yeah.
way.
It's going through super fast, but it's fun because it's an attraction that happens at multiple times every single day.
We are waiting for the train. It's supposed to be coming any second. There it is!
It's so cool because everyone kind of comes together and kind of just waits for this moment. So everyone's excited for it, and then it happens, and then everyone's cheering afterwards. So yeah, it's kind of like a fireworks celebration or something in the city where everyone kind of comes together at one point. They see the cool thing, and then everyone's happy, and then we.
Yeah. What I noticed is if you go where the most people are, where there's restaurants on both sides,
And
they're
double
very
layered,
sit down, have a drink, talk to people around you. If you go a little bit down where there's only restaurants on one side, they'll really cater the experience to you. They put one of their coins on and they're like, watch, well, the train will smash it, we'll give it to you. They took pictures of us.
Mhm.
So one side was fun because it was really lively, but if you go towards the end where there's not as many people,
Mhm.
they really cater the experience, and it was really sweet.
Yeah, it's just a must do when you're there. Hanoi's most visited temple sits on a small island in the northern part of Honking Lake. It's called Ngoc Son Temple, and that means Temple of the Jade Mountain. One thing to note about attire.
If you don't wear sleeves, they're going to give you a little purple robe. It's kind of a vibe, you could make it a vibe.
But yeah, the temple it's beautiful. It's right on the lake. It's ornate. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. It's fun just to walk around. It's pretty small. You can go inside of it and give offerings of water, beer, and fruit.
Biscuits. It's a pretty quick little walk around. It's a small little island.
Mhm.
It's just a unique place.
Yeah, and it's right in the old quarter too, which is convenient to get to. Another amazing way to take advantage of stretching your dollar here is getting spa treatments and massages, and we did quite a bit of that, didn't we?
I was ready for this.
We visited one of the nicer spas in the area, as well as just kind of your average one on the corner that you can get the cheapest massage in town.
We wanted to compare them.
Exactly, good content for y'all. It didn't seem like there was a huge variation in price. At the nicest place that we went to, we got a couples massage for 90 minutes. And this is a very, very, very nice bougie spa. It was beautiful. I think it was about $40 each, so it cost $80 for a 90-minute massage. It's a lot for Vietnam, but dang, it was worth it.
It was so romantic. This was the full experience. You sat down, they greeted you with tea and biscuits. We actually paid also for little steam room moment. Here's your robe, we're gonna bring you to the room. So this was the full experience.
That spa was called Serene Spa. I would highly recommend it. The service is great, the amenities are great. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you'll see all of these massage parlors that are kind of scattered about the city. They have a little foot, a neon foot sign. So we decided to kind of just pop into one of those and get an hour-long massage. That one cost us, I think, together combined $38
with tip.
But the massage was great. I had no qualms about the massage. It wasn't the best one that I ever got. But, once you're sitting there face down, the music's going, you kind of forget where you're at. And you just kind of, vibe out of the massage.
How was your massage, sir?
Pretty good.
We just got 2 60-minute massages, and they kept asking me, how's your massage? And I was like, great. Can you tell him to stop snoring?
So good, I fell asleep.
It was great.
So I feel if you're trying to treat yourself, go for the nice one. If you're just I'm just tired and I want a break or whatever, then the other one will totally do. Okay, 2 things I noticed about the food. You don't feel that heavy. There's a lot of bread, noodles, rice. You don't feel heavy. And I'm really in tune with that. And I felt great. The other thing is all beverages are sweet. all beverages.
Mhm.
Not once did I try a beverage that wasn't sweet.
Yeah, I'm not a big sugary drink guy, so it was tough to actually find something other than beer, which turns out I just had to drink a lot of.
It
Had
had
to,
my
I had to.
favorite beer I've
Yeah.
ever had. The Hanoi beer.
Yeah, Bia Hanoi. Yeah, delicious. They have like Bia Hanoi on draft most places around there. It's like their local beer, and it's super cheap. It's super refreshing. It's got low alcohol content, maybe like 3.5%, 4%, something like that. But yeah, I loved it. So crisp, so refreshing, great with dinner.
It's so good. The other thing you cannot skip are mango smoothies.
Oh my goodness, the smoothies here are so good.
So good.
The fruit is incredibly fresh. They only use a few ingredients. I would usually go for a mango banana smoothie, and it's like one banana, one mango, sweet condensed milk, regular milk. That's it. That's all you need.
The other thing I want to just touch on is there's this dessert called CHE, and basically what it is, it's tapioca with a little bit of cold kind of floral tea poured into it.
It tastes more like milk to me than tea, though.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like it's like a light vanilla-y almost milk or
Yes,
something.
it's tapioca. And then various kinds of like mochi or rice balls in it.
Yeah.
It's creamy. It looks awful. Like it actually
Yeah.
looks
It's
like,
one of the grossest looking things I've ever eaten.
yeah, but it tastes.
Yeah, it's so good.
I like it. It was weird. The textures are good. It's kind of refreshing.
There's a lot of street food too. Like there's a lot of skewers around the street, a lot of fried food skewers.
Obviously, spring rolls, amazing here. Banh mi's are around every corner. They're so ridiculously cheap and delicious here. They're pretty much all at $1 or less. One of the quintessential things to do when you eat here is to sit out on these plastic tables and stools. They look like they're like made for like kindergartners or something. But the reason why they actually do this is because technically it's illegal to be eating on streets in Hanoi. And so if the police were to come around, they'd be able to move everything inside relatively easily. So that's why everyone's on these tiny little plastic chairs. That's something you should do when you're here, is eat local and eat on one of these little plastic chairs. It's so much fun.
It's cute and it's romantic and it's fun and you're in the mix. So one thing is Grab delivery is unbelievable.
If you Uber eat something back home, like
Oh,
2
Uber Eats
coffees
is a
or
joke.
something like
Yeah.
that, it's going to be like $22
You
after.
can't Uber Eats
Yeah.
a coffee because it's a joke. You'll be spending your mortgage. I would order drinks and I would order like 3 or 4 drinks at a time so that I could like stockpile them. And because I just wanted to make the delivery worth it, I ordered 3 drinks, so like 3 latte drinks, came within 30 minutes for less than $7. So Grab is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
The food always comes and it's always warm. It always feels fresh. It doesn't have that like, this has been sitting in a
Yeah.
Subaru for the last 45 minutes,
Yeah, we were ordering eggs,
Yeah.
like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, it all seems like it's coming directly from the
So
kitchen.
one of the fun things about shopping in Hanoi is there's a lot of street shopping. So if you want souvenirs, if you want like the classic billowy pants that say like, I did a study abroad, in Southeast Asia, but there's a lot of fakes. So you'll be walking on a corner and it's just like North Face, Patagonia, Nikes, Adidas. So it's kind of like whatever's hip at the moment. It's a lot of trekking culture items,
right now,
but
yeah.
also like whatever's hip. Like every New Balance that's been out for the past year and that's coming out is all available. Sambas in every style, every color. But
They even had so good.
honestly, yeah, like these are
These are real,
ones.
but dang, I should have freaking got the fake
Yeah.
ones. We would have bought so much more if we would have had the space in our luggage and if we were heading directly home instead of going on further travels, because we just don't have the space for it. Yeah, we actually ended up getting some bags here. Let me show you. So this is like one of
This is
the North Face bags that we got.
It's a little bit small, a little delicate. It says like I'm outdoorsy,
Yep.
but like not really.
And then this
Kinda.
this is the big boy version that we got for our travels.
This is my tip for if you're shopping in this area, is if there's something you want, chances are you're going to see it a million times. See what the going rate is, like what they're all going to ask. 'Cause people are just going to shoot a price like for this
Yeah.
guy to see if you'll pay it.
You have to walk away from the first few places. You have to ask them how much they want for it. They'll tell you how much they want for it. You'll say, okay, thanks. Maybe I'll be back. And then as you're walking out, immediately they're going to start lowering the number. So you can kind of figure out where like a reasonable figure is. But we got these bags for about $20 each. Did you know that if you don't subscribe to this channel, your next vacation will be in Ohio
On Spirit Airlines.
at a Hilton Garden Inn?
During a LARPing convention.
That kind of sounds fun, actually.
Keep in mind, don't subscribe.
So that was our experience in Hanoi. Stay tuned for our video on Kuala Lumpur, where you can get luxury for cheap. This place is incredible. Stay tuned.
Bye.